Hey, welcome back. This is Sound Signals. I'm your host, Summer, where we help people take back their interests and become their own bank. Key to all of this is to pass the knowledge along. Okay, so let's dive right in. First up, we have gold. And for gold, honestly, it hasn't done much. It's still in that same range. It has made some bullish momentum. Here, check it out. So yeah, so last time we spoke, it was still around this area. It shot up really quick, and it was teeter-tottering back. Now it seems to be making a bullish move, but we still have a lot of time left. So for gold, I mean the game plan is the same. Honestly, I think what might happen as well, because it hit this level so perfect. You can see I had this from the beginning of my videos. You can check that. As soon as I started recording this, you can see that this line has been here, because you could see it was an important level. Obviously, it touched it again, so that's what makes me think that we might be creating a huge double bottom. Okay, and we know what happens with RW patterns or double bottoms. Normally, they like to explode outward. Okay, but that just coincides with our theory on gold heading to 3K. Okay, for now, still the same. Nothing has changed over, what has it been, 5 days, 4 days, however long. So yeah, nothing has changed. Like I said, for me, I still want gold to, if this is a double bottom, then I would still want to see some type of a reversal pattern here. Okay, so that's the next step. If this is a double bottom, it came as close to this channel here as possible. But if this is a double bottom, then I would like to see some type of reversal pattern here, and then I will get in again. I would enter this trade or get into gold and ride that to 3K, just as we had wrote it here. We wrote it all the way up to here, got rejected, came back, tried to break out again, didn't, got rejected, made this beautiful H pattern that normally, like I said, likes to come down even more, and it did. Okay, so that's gold. Same game plan. Nothing has changed for gold. Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin. Ooh, man, this is Bitcoin is on a roll. I love it, but and honestly, it's still doing well. Even though we wanted to get in this area here, it's still doing well. Why? Because I'll show you. Even with this right here, it's even better. But let me show you why this is still, that we don't really need this pullback. Okay, because we already had it here, which in our flag. And what do we know about flag patterns? It's the length of the pole. Okay, so it's the length of the pole of the pattern. You could do it from the bottom of the flag here, this area, and then your target will be here. It's around 50K. That makes sense. Or you can do it from the top right here. So it's about 52. So in that 50K range, this is still a good pattern. Okay. Nothing is wrong. We want the pullbacks, because it'll make it stronger, but it's still trying to complete its pattern, this bull flag pattern, which is fine. So we didn't get the pullback here like we wanted. So I'll show you why I have this in a minute. But we wanted it to, hit our reversal zone. It didn't. The most it got was to 23.6. And what that tells me is just it's super strong. I mean, everybody's buying, you know. So that's what that tells me. And like I said, it's still trying to complete its pattern. I mean, yes, it's full flag pattern, so it's still trying to complete it. Let's let it complete. If there is some type of pullbacks, like I said, like this has already hit the target, so we just move it up, and that's it. We just keep moving it up until we see an area of a reversal zone that we like. Okay, and that's it. So you don't have to rush anything on this one, on Bitcoin. Let's just be patient. And for now, I'm gonna leave it like this, because I mean, we can, if we wanted to move it up higher, we can. And the next zone will be here. Okay. So just be like this. It's still everything's the same. Nothing, game plan has not changed at all. Okay. So actually, I'll just leave it like this for you guys. So next time there's no type of like, oh, I moved it. No, it's all right. We'll just keep it. So you see this, it held support here, which I did actually mention. I did say that, excuse me. I did say that once, I'll show you. Oh man, okay. Okay. Sometimes what happens is once it breaks out, I do like to see a back test. So which it right here. So once it breaks out of this zero where it says 0.00% basically, I like the fact that it broke out, back tested it, and then basically you would just get in here. Your target would be the same right here, okay? Because that's normally what happens too. But I didn't. To me, it's very high risk, and I don't like high risk. I'd rather have low risk. So that's the reason why I didn't do that. But however, just leave it here. So next time, this is just the zone that we'll be looking for, because what's going to happen to me, I like that there's this bullish momentum going, but when it gets too hot, like over here, you see what happened? It was just, oh, we were just on fire. And then you'll start to see it slow down, and bam, everybody's like, oh, it's going to go higher. Nope, it absolutely fell. And everyone was claiming, oh, boom, bear market, you know? So that's why I don't like, to me, I have to see these pullbacks, because if it's too overextended, I get too worried, okay? You know, you buy when people are fearful and or there's blood in the streets. Now when it's just blue or green, you know, buy. Yeah, it gets a little scary for me. But that's just me. You know, everybody trades differently. That's, to me, I like taking the stairs up. Okay, taking a rocket there can have many problems. That's, you know, when a fire, they say take the stairs, right? So yeah, okay, so that's Bitcoin there. So Ethereum is the same thing. Okay, it starts to get a little bit overextended here. Okay, starts to get a little bit overextended. But the game plan is still the same on this one. Like I said, we wanted to get in this area here. It didn't happen. So all we do is we just keep moving this up. Okay, we just keep moving it up, and until it tops out. And then when it tops out, that's finally when we get into our that's when we position for our trade, and we'd see a confirmation, and then we take action. Simple as that. Okay, simple as that. So like I said, and for Ethereum as well, Ethereum did complete its double bottom. Okay, this W pattern here, you see it completed it. I can show you from here to the low. Okay, I mean, look at that. So when a pattern normally completes, it starts to well, one, it starts to pull back, and then it starts to make another pattern, or have some type of reversal, um, pullback zone, something. Okay, so that's why we're just being patient and waiting, because it has already completed its pattern. People are going, people are excited about Ethereum and its new um, forking that they did. I think it's called EIP. I forgot the rest of the numbers, so don't so don't quote me. But so they're excited. I'm excited with them, but I'm not gonna get in here. Trading wise, I'm not gonna get in. Long term investment. Oh yeah, I'm. I bought. I think I bought 1700 and below. So obviously I'm up, and I'm also late to Ethereum. I was more of a Bitcoin. Um, I don't want to say Maximus. Enthusiast. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call it. But anyways, okay, so that's for Ethereum. Now the new one. Okay, so I'm actually in this trade, and I'm gonna tell you why. Um, so we have this pattern here, right? Our falling wedge. Normally, the wedge likes to come back for a technical target, likes to come back up here. I'm short of it, just because I don't need to be exact. You don't need to be 100%. You're fine with taking out 90, right, or 80% of your trade. 100%. Oh yeah, it's nice, but everybody would be waiting here, right? So I usually like to take it out just before, or sometimes just take it out just before, and then I let the rest ride and see what happens. And if it hits 100%, then awesome. But that's why you see that my target is a little under it. But anyways, let me tell you why I got into this trade, because I know I know the target I said was around this area, right? Okay, I left it here purposely. Okay, but I said, man, everything has been so strong lately. It has the only thing that has came and made a pullback to the 38 was Bitcoin, and here, okay, that was the only time that it made a perfect setup. The rest have been, 23 here, 20. And look where we're at now. Okay, 23. But technically, I did it when it was the line chart. You see the line chart here. Okay. So I'm like, okay. And I said, wait a minute, what happens if I actually did where the wicks are? So these green wicks, do you see them? And so I pulled it up, and guess what happened? Even if I pull it right here, but I'll put it to the top. Look what happened, right? 38.2, 38.2. And that's my zone, right? So I caught this kind of late. Because like I said, I had it down here. I had my fib down here. But when I pulled my fib up, I noticed that's when I was like, wow, okay, I missed it. And look what it done so many times here. Bullish and go, bullish and go. This would have been actually a very nice trade there if I would have got in, but I didn't. And I missed this again. But don't worry, okay? Because guess what? I'm in. I got in on the breakout, literally. You can see it here. So this is this green box and this red here. That's my entry. Okay. Let me lock it. So there we go. Okay. So yes, I literally got in on the breakout. So far it's so good. I'm just a little bit worried because look, if you can see on different time frames, it gives you different pictures. So I want to show you why that's important too. So on the daily, it looks awesome. It looks like a exactly what you want to see when it's a pennant flag. Okay, so there's flags and then there's pennant flags. It's just meaning it's a triangle flag. You know, you've seen maybe those little flags. You know, kids play with. You know what a pennant flag looks like. You know, kids have them on the back of their bike sometimes. I don't know if they still do, but I might be giving my age away, but it's all right. So this is a pennant flag and it looks great, right? On the daily, it looks great. And that's mostly where I'm trading from, the daily. And let's fix this box now that you guys see where I'm coming from now and why I had to fix it. So there. But we're already in it. So you can see it hit this area that I like. We're in the trade, but let me show you again. Okay. So on the daily, you can see it's a nice to break out here. It's a breakout here. Okay. It created this beautiful pennant flag here. Now we're just waiting for another breakout. Okay. But I'm being cautious about this trade because the way it's looking on different time frames, and I don't like that. I like everything to be kind of consistent and you know, everything has some type of confluence going on, but yeah, no. So you can still see that it's still creating this pennant flag here. It broke out, still on the 4-hour. Okay, we're doing good. And then we get to the 1 hour. Okay. Now, the 1 hour scares me a little bit because I'm starting to see maybe, so this is where I say it needs to pass this to stay valid. Okay. I mean, meaning really needs to close above it because to me, I'm starting to see a little bit of a head and shoulders. Okay. And so that it's got me worried a little bit, but I'm still sticking to this game plan here that it retraced enough, and also I bounced off these this 200 MA, so that's really good, and so my bias is still bullish, but I'm being just a little cautious because of this part here. But that's about it. But I just want to show you that the trade is good. Oh, and also like you see on the 1 hour, I have it made a here it made actually I don't know if you can. There we go. It made so this is, you can call it a descending or a falling wedge, but here it actually made a ascending triangle, and the ascending means it's normally a bullish pattern. And look at that. It for this here was perfect because look, this is our pattern. Normally we want it to break out like it did. Guess what? Back test. It just back test. So honestly, I could have got in again here, but I'm in so many times here. I don't know. I still might. But like I said, I'm still cautious, so I'm not going to risk it. How about that? But look how it bounced off. Beautiful. You know, broke out, testing here. And now we're just waiting. We're waiting for it to our target. Like I said, is 80. Let me see on the 4 hour to see it better. Yeah. Okay. So right here, got 80 there. So that's our target, and that's a trade that we're in right now. Okay. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. That's it. Okay. So that's the game plan. So, hey, if you are new to the channel, definitely give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that notification bell to get notified. If you are a subscriber to this channel, big shout out to you and we appreciate your support. And here at Sound Signals, the key is to pass the knowledge along. Okay, so the key is to pass the knowledge along. That's it for me and see you next time.